Oh, hello. Yeah. Oh, this is Save Crypto. How are we all doing? Is the DEX live yet? Is it? No, it's not. Or is it? No, it's not. Hang on. What's this? I think it's alive. Even better. All my funds are in there. That's cool. Even better. In the 24 hours when I couldn't access it, I seem to be $4,357 up, which is 5.7 million MEX. And in the MEX farm, I'm 141 up, which is 186,000 MEX. Okay, great. Let's have a look what's different. Well, for a start, the percentage on MEX seems to be high. I guess that's to make up for the downtime. And yet the 1% penalty waiver is extended until 2:30 p.m. UTC tomorrow. Okay, so let's have a harvest and see if it all works properly. Okay, I did pause the video while it was doing that because it did take a little while. It took about probably a minute or so to harvest the rewards. All I want to do now is just stake them in the MEX farm. So I'll do that, maximum, stake, unable to send, failed sending transactions. Okay, let's refresh the page like it says. Okay, let's try that again. MEX, stake, okay. Signed transaction signed, adding farm stake. Okay, so that's the farm stake added. Now what I can do here is do a reinvest. You are supposed to have a minimum of $10, but that's going to take forever to do with that one. So let's just reinvest this one. Signed transaction signed, reinvesting rewards. Now I believe the difference here is if you do harvest all, it just withdraws the rewards. If you reinvest, it withdraws the rewards and then restakes them. And by doing that in one go, apparently it costs less in gas fees. And I probably should have made a note of the amount of EGLD I had before I started this. What I'll do, I'll pause the video now, check what I've recorded, have a look, and then we can compare that with what I have left when I'm done. Transaction timed out. Let's try that again. Signed transaction signed. Okay, it seems to be going a bit better. So I went away for a bit, it disconnected, I reconnected, and it said timed out. Oh, come on. Let's try that again. So reinvest all. Confirm on Maiar, transaction signed. Interesting to note this has the same transaction number, which you can always check on explorer.elrond.com. Okay, that says pending. Okay, so that time it worked. Hooray! I actually had 0.3880 EGLD beforehand, and now I've got 0.3853. Just work that out. Okay, so that's 0.0027 EGLD in gas it takes to harvest and reinvest. So let's check the price of EGLD today. Okay, so it's actually 3.17 right now. 85 cents. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? So okay, so that's about what harvesting and reinvesting costs. So that's worth bearing in mind, isn't it? It certainly seems to be cheaper than it was, which is great. Okay, I'm not too happy about all the timing out, the transactions, all that kind of thing, but there you go. Okay, right, in other news, BTC, what's that doing? It's not good, is it? I did notice that on another chart I'd drawn this trend line in like ages ago. So in a way I was probably expecting it to come down here, but anyway, let's hope that's gonna shoot back up next week. Let's see what happens. Meanwhile, you can get some cheaper EGLD, I suppose, can't you? Okay, as well, the other day I was talking about Freeway Token. You can see the video about that if you click the link in the top right hand corner right now. And this is to do with Aubit.io, where you can stake your Bitcoin, Ethereum stablecoins, and you can get up to 43% APR, which is amazing. But Freeway Token itself, I'm quite interested in this because I think this will go quite high. The other day I mentioned in my video that you can get it from either the actual site itself, Aubit.io, which you'll find a link for in the description, or I said Ascendex. And as well, of course, you can get it from Uniswap, PancakeSwap and BitGlobal, that I've never heard of, where you can get a Freeway token if you're interested. I was confused by the expression town hall meeting the other day. Someone pointed out it just means a kind of meeting that you have in business. And it does say here, the term is unfamiliar in British English, where politicians hold political surgeries. There you go, I'm British, so that's my excuse. Okay, so what I did notice over on Twitter, where people were talking about the Maiar DEX, it was all getting quite nasty. People were saying, oh, this is really bad and unfair, and people can't get hold of their funds. I mean, why on earth you'd want to get hold of your EGLD when everything's dropping? Because I certainly wouldn't want to sell it when it was worth 20% of what it was 2 days ago. That's not what I'd want to do. In fact, I'm quite relieved it was well stuck away in these farms, really, and seemed to have been earning money nicely while everybody else was panicking. So it's all good. I mean, if there's problems with this DEX, then I'd rather they fix them and took their time over it rather than rushing anything or running it half-arsed, really. So so there you go. I think the Elrond team are doing well. Some people disagree. Someone in the comments said this is going to be a rug pull, or it's the exchange has been hacked or something like that. There's no way this is a rug pull. This is like there's so much time and effort, and there's such a strong team behind Elrond. There's no way this would ever be a rug pull. That's just a ridiculous thing to say. A lot of people talking about the price of MEX, saying it's a worthless shit coin, all that sort of thing. It's definitely not, and it's going to make a lot of us rich. So keep farming it, keep doing it. I'm going to. So there you go. Anyway, that's probably it for now. I've got to go and shovel some snow because it's been snowing quite heavily outside. And so thank you very much for watching. Please do give the video a like, leave a comment. I'll try and answer it if I can. Do tick the notifications bell. Make sure you're subscribed. And above all, tell your friends.